What's up, YouTube? Sorry it has been a minute since I've been able to get on and post about racing related things. Clearly, we are in a different world now with what's happened with COVID-19. So I thought I'd make a video. Been meaning to do this for a while, actually, in terms of the iRacing world, everybody moving to online, in my particular rig. So I've had it for probably 6 months. A lot of guys lately, unfortunately, have not been able to get the equipment as quickly as they've wanted to. And again, feel real fortunate that I've got mine. So wanted to do a quick review today. I've been meaning to do this for a little while in terms of my setup, my rig. Also, I thought it was timely. We just did the first series of 6 for the ACI Motorsports Porsche GT3 Challenge, which is really cool. It's the IMSA drivers in the real series that are on this iRacing race that's hosted by ACI, who is the team that supports my Cup Car. Great guys out of Chattanooga. The other thing that's really cool about it is you've got incredibly fast real drivers that are in the series, and then you've got some guys that are kind of pro racers, coaches. Moritz Krantz, Elliott Skier is extremely fast. Superman out of ACI. And it's just a great time. So anyway, I was fortunate to take second in that race series last Tuesday. They're happening on consecutive Tuesdays. Got really fortunate. Unfortunately, Moritz got loose into turn 1 at Watkins Glen and took out a whole bunch of people, and I ended up in second. So I qualified P7 and ended up P2. Again, feel super fortunate. So anyway, want to make this video today. I'm going to show it to you. This is obviously my home office. In the world of what I do, it's been a little bit volatile. I'm in wealth management, so manage portfolios, financial planning for our clients, and it's been chaotic, but fortunately I've been able to work from home, which has been a good reason that and why I've been able to spend more time on the sim and been really honing my craft in that. So again, let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys. This is just a little bit of my home office here. And we will go downstairs and check out the rig. Okay guys, here we are. This is, for me, where I've been spending a lot of time lately in lockdown. I've always worked out here out of my house anyway, so it's just a continuation. And include the sim rig. So my sim rig, like I said, I bought this, I believe, the end of summer, and it's been just a ton of fun for me. And a ton of fun for practice, trying new tracks. And I actually believe that am a proponent that this can definitely make you better. So anyway, this is an RC N1. That's the base unit. That's the actual rig. It actually did not come with this seat. This seat I bought separate. This is a saw belt seat. It originally was going to go in my car as a passenger seat. It's a replica of the P1300 by Recaro, which is the actual Cup Car seat, which is a hyper expensive carbon fiber, basically $8,000 seat. This one's about $1,000, but the way that it shapes, the way that it looks, the way that it feels actually sitting in it is very similar to the P1300 without nearly the amount of expense. So have enjoyed this and pulled out the RC seat that came with the rig and put this one in. So the RC base, like I said, came with the rig. Everything came in a box, put it together. And what's cool for me, and I think that you guys would enjoy this, is I did this myself. This is all DIY, so I ordered it all and put it all together. From RC, you can buy the speaker mounts, which I've got here. You can buy the the keyboard accessory here to hold that, a button box, a shifter plate, and an e-brake if you're doing some rallycross. And the monitor stands, which I bought separate as well. But I'm running, these are triple 42-inch monitors here. And then the computer actually had, the PC rather, I had a friend that I bought that off of that had some nice components to it, some nice gaming components to it. And it's worked out really well for me. It's a little older, but it's worked out really well. The other thing that I spend a lot of time doing, and you guys will see this when if and when you do this, or if you have one, wires with these things can go everywhere. And I spent the time, I'm a little bit of a kind of a freak. I spent the time, I bought some wire lumens and basically wrapped everything. You can see these are wire lumens and kind of wrapped everything. This is, I think, 1/2 inch and then 1/4 inch, but tried to make it look clean so that when you walk in and you take a look at it, there's not wires everywhere. So I think it's got a nice, neat kind of look to it. The things that I think are extremely important, I'm just gonna sit down here, when you're buying a sim rig, at least for me, is I originally had a different set of brake pads, brakes, so brake pedals. So I think the two things that were important for me when wanting to get a sim or build a sim rig, for me again, is the brake pedals and the steering wheel. And so that's where I kind of spent my money, was on the brake pedals and the steering wheel. I know a lot of guys that run motion. For me, I didn't feel like the motion was a good replica of what the car actually felt like. And I wanted to get that replication from steering input, which is why I got a direct drive wheel that gives significant amount of feedback, and then the pedals. So I'll start with the pedals real quick. These pedals are actual Tilton pedals. I bought these from Simcraft. Simcraft's here in Georgia and Marietta, great company. You guys have probably heard quite a bit about Simcraft. It's a 3-pedal set. The way that they build these is just super quality. I had to make some adjustments to get the application, the whole unit to fit. I had to drill some holes, but it was no big deal. The throttle is really good. You can see all the linkage and adjustment for the clutch pedal, but the brake pedal, to me, and for my car that I drive, I'm trying to get better at in the Cup car with no ABS, it was essential to have a brake pedal and a brake application that felt very, very real, and this has accomplished that. So I'd highly encourage you guys to check these out. The other thing, clearly, that I think gives you a real feel is the steering wheel. And so this is a Sim Experience AccuForce direct drive wheel. The direct drive wheel, and it's actually got, you can pop this on and off. And I actually bought from Porsche Motorsport PMA an actual Porsche steering wheel rim. This is the actual Cup car steering wheel rim. This is actually from Porsche. This is a Porsche wheel. The button box came from AccuForce with the wheel that came with it. And I actually upgraded these shifters. You can kind of hear it. They're magnetic shifters. They're carbon fiber magnetic shifters, super high quality. And so it actually feels very, very good. Let me just pop this back on here. Feels really good. Feels very similar actually to the Cup car. So I've been excited about that. So the last part about my rig, I bought this, and I'd encourage you guys, if you haven't, clearly you need some, a headset to communicate if you're going to be doing some racing. I think these are Logitech G935s. And then the other thing that I did is I bought this shifter, gated shifter from Thrustmaster. And then there was this Ricmotech little adjustment which raises it, which makes the shifter a little bit more of a short throw. It's a very uncomplicated part, but makes this thing so much more real feeling, and it makes it such a better, crisper, short throw style transmission if you do decide to do the manual route. So anyway, that's a little bit about my setup, a little bit about my rig, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I think you've probably seen how the car looks in iRacing. I got an exact match on my livery. Thank you, RJ, over at ACI. I think it turned out really sharp. And I hope you guys stay tuned for the next couple races. They're going to be broadcast via YouTube. So make sure you check that out. And let me know if you have any questions. Like the video, hit me up, subscribe, and seriously happy to answer any questions you guys have got about trying to build your own rig or recommendations. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned, guys. And we're actually going to be back on track at Road Atlanta on May 22nd. So I'll probably post some content about getting back in the car after that. So anyway, stay safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.